The US president delivered a broad defense of his policies against attacks from critics on both sides of the debate over the handling of alleged terrorists.
On the one side of the spectrum, there are those who make little allowance for the unique challenges posed by terrorism and would almost never put national security over transparency. And on the other end of the spectrum, there are those who embrace a view that can be summarized in 2 words: anything goes.
Obama said detentions and interrogations at Guantanamo, which he has pledged to close this year, likely created more terrorists than were foiled. He said 50 of the remaining 240 prisoners there have been approved for transfer to other countries. Others would be put before military tribunals under more legal protections for the accused, or else tried in the US by civilian courts like dozens before them.
If we can try those terrorists in our courts and hold them in our prisons, then we can do the same with detainees from Guantanamo.
Yet some deemed too dangerous yet unable to be prosecuted due to tainted evidence could be kept locked up indefinitely.
I am not going to release individuals who endanger the American people. Al-Qaeda terrorists and their affiliates are at war with the United States, and those that we capture, like other prisoners of war, must be prevented from attacking us again. Now, having said that, we must recognize that these detention policies cannot be unbounded.
Obama also defended the release of Bush administration memos justifying waterboarding.
The argument that somehow by releasing those memos we are providing terrorists with information about how they will be interrogated makes no sense. We will not be interrogating terrorists using that approach. That approach is now prohibited.
Within minutes of Obama's attacks on the Bush administration, former Vice President Dick Cheney delivered a caustic rebuttal. He called closures of Guantanamo ill-considered, letting detainees into the US very dangerous, and insisted that past CIA interrogation methods were not only legal, but stopped attacks on the US. Cheney noted that Obama has not completely banned so-called enhanced interrogation methods if warranted by an emergency.
When they talk about interrogations, he and his administration speak as if they have resolved some great moral dilemma in how to extract critical information from terrorists. Instead, they put the decision off while assigning a presumption of moral superiority to any decision they might make in the future.